Hello all, it's Julian here again, and thank you for jumping on to check out this video. Today I'm covering my vision for the channel, and yes, I do understand and know that I've probably had not the best content out there. It's been a little rough around the edges, but hey, I'm learning still in this process of YouTubing. It's part of the joys and trials, I guess, when it comes to sort of learning all about this sort of thing. I'd even been told by someone out there that I mumble and I'm very hard to hear, which is quite funny because I'm one of the loudest people around. That made me laugh, but once again, I'll take that on board and I'll see what I can do. The only other thing I'd like to say on that is just, guys, give me a little bit of a break. As I said, it's so new to me. All the planning and editing is quite sort of surprising what goes into it. I didn't think it was that involved, but it is. And people have had a lot more experience in it than me, so just get the stuff out there, see how you go, and as you get along and get people on board, you can hone the skills. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, I do promise I'll get better. Practice makes perfect, they say. So basically my plan for the channel is I'm wanting to aim this channel towards new and beginner tarot readers, as that's what I am. I'm a new and aspiring tarot card reader. I guess the experienced ones can jump on and watch if they want to. Any advice, guys, let me know. I'd love to hear it. I've been doing it for quite a while, I say 4 to 5 years, and I've learned quite a few techniques and ways to do things, which have opened my eyes a lot, and also made it a lot easier to sort of get my head around the tarot, because it is fairly involved. The thing is, with that, I can advise people of what's worked for me, what hasn't worked for me, and then pass on the information. So the point is, I'm wanting to help people get into the tarot because it's a wonderful, wonderful hobby. As I said, I've started reading for myself. You might want to start reading for other people, but I've just started doing that myself, and it's really been good fun, and it's really helped me raise my vibration, and it's something we all should be doing at this stage, I think, in life. The thing I love and find so interesting about tarot that it can be interpreted in so many different ways. It can be dependent on the questions that you are asked, it can be dependent on the person, the situation they're in at the moment, any energy they're giving off or energy around them. Even the deck can be completely different to one deck to another in the interpretation. As I say, that's one thing I really found amazing and interesting. As I've said previously, I've spent a couple of years now learning the tarot and reading it for myself mainly. I've also learnt now that you don't have to stick to the generic or traditional meanings. It's always good to have that knowledge in the back of your mind, but as I said, it's something you don't 100% have to have, because you interpret it different ways depending on the deck and all that sort of thing as well. So yeah, it's something that once that sort of clicked with me, it was a lot easier for me to move forward and enable my intuition to connect a lot easier to getting into the cards and reading and all that sort of thing. What I'd like to do over the next few weeks is complete a series of videos where I'll go through 4 different decks of mine, compare them, firstly with the major arcana, then going to the suits and that sort of thing, and compare the cards next to each other as I go along, and that'll just enable me to show you what I mean and give you an understanding of how different cards can be interpreted differently, that sort of thing. And it's, point being, it's not always based on the traditional decks, even though, as I said, it's good to know those. I'll also be doing the odd deck flip through and deck review and talking everything tarot as I go along. So I'm hoping to spark a bit of interest in this sort of thing. One thing I do suggest, though, especially with new people, is to join a community. I've joined Biddy Tarot, and it's wonderful. It's just helped me so much. In these communities, you find so much wealth and of knowledge from other people, courses, and other tarot goodness. It's just the best thing you could do if this is the path you want to head towards. So yeah, that's pretty much what my vision is. I'll jump off now. I'd like to thank you for watching. Please click and subscribe below, share around, and leave any comments and advice if you can, if you want. That'd be great. I'll be seeing you again shortly with my next flip through. Until then, if you have any questions, as I've just mentioned, please drop them below. Any advice for me, please drop it below. It would mean a lot to me. But yeah, until then, I'll see you later. Thank you for watching again, and God bless.